So, how are you doing?
Are you ready for today? I'm doing fine. I honestly I was a little bit scared because I put the announcement that we were going to do this like a little bit late, like maybe 3 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was I didn't give people much time to like fill in. So then I don't know if we will have many. We can take maybe back the ones from the past. We got 20 CV in 2 days.
Okay. Oh, well, yeah. I also have people asking me, hey, I submitted the CV.
Yeah.
Can you take a look at mine? I say, I don't know. I'm not picking CVs. So
What I usually do to be like fair is like to go by the ones that gave it first.
okay, so
If it makes sense.
it is first come, first served.
Yeah, exactly.
The good old first come, first served. That's okay.
Makes sense. We don't even looking if there's sub, no nothing, no privilege kind of thing, nothing.
So no
Doesn't mean
corruption,
anything.
guys. Do not send us money. We.
So this Alexander sent me the other day PayPal payment. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
The only thing that we usually do, just letting you know, chat, what we usually do is like we require you to be in chat so we can ask you for information, how to do everything. What did I want to tell you?
I'm gonna reply to Hispanico5 who asked, can you then put it on YouTube, because I would love to see it. Yes, we will. We will.
I actually have they're not lost. The past ones that we did are not lost. I have them, but I've never edited them and all of that.
So there are like 7-hour streams in Giulia's second channel. Yeah, I've seen part of them. Somebody pointed the exact timestamp, but this time maybe we're gonna edit, cut, and put it online. Probably on my channel. Yeah.
If you could take care of that,
so for those who are new, for those who are following on my channel, this is a CV review session that we are trying to do regularly once per month at the beginning of the month. So we're gonna review curriculum vitae and comment on what we think it's wrong, what it's good, and blah blah blah. I'm the expert in software engineering, in STEM CVs. Giulia has way more expertise in way many more other fields, like all the social media, you will see. We will have different eyes on different parts of the CV, on the aesthetics, on the content, on blah blah blah.
Perfect, I would say. I shared with you the, how is it called, the Google Drive
the form.
That one. Yes. Oh my God, my Italian is gone. It's not even Italian, but my language is gone. I shared it with you. So do you want me, I'm also gonna be sharing it in here so you can also see it. But in case you, I don't know, you want to share with someone, or I don't know, you have them too.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Yes. Share it here on Discord, so we will. Yeah, that's amazing.
Let's see if the quality is decent. Should be.
Okay. Oh, John Doe. It's pretty famous.
Very famous John Doe. Nice.
Okay, so what do we have here?
I was thinking about something, actually. I was thinking about, since we have around 20 CV to fix, what if we give ourselves, we have, how much time do you have available?
1 hour.
What?
1 hour, more or less.
1 hour. Okay, so we have 1 hour for 20 CV. What if we kind of go fast on them so we can help most people out?
Okay. Let's try to be real recruiters, trying to go fast at the speed of. I'm sorry in advance if then at one point you will say, but on page 5 I have added amazing stuff you didn't even look at. But yeah, that's how real recruiters.
Please don't have a page 5. Please don't have page 5.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So let me see. So this is a software engineer. Skills, experiences, technical interest. The visual aspects look okay at the moment. Let's see, what is this person doing? Experience. It's an intern somewhere. Blah, blah, blah. Extensively use Salesforce to develop graduate recruitment software, improve UX. Too much fluff, not enough data, as always. People don't like, people don't quantify their experience.
I agree.
Java demonstrator, what does it even mean?
Oh, I think that we can see what it's written in the back.
I'm not gonna.
This little spy stuff, yeah.
Help the first year, okay. Master.
Sorry, I wasn't checking.
Students with their challenging assignments. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, no.
Aided students in their learning experience. Okay, so essentially it was a teaching assistant. Is it a TA role? We will never know.
Like I honestly don't know what they did.
We have no idea. Is it a university? Is it like for what? It looks to me like, I don't know. I also done something like this. So at university, you sometimes work as a. I got like some money to help a lab for teaching assistants. So to have their I don't know sessions like supported by like a lab technician of some kind, a facilitator, probably it's the best word in English. Demonstrator, I have no idea what it means. By the way, on the left bar, there are other experiences. If you go a bit up, so I also see
interests.
So IBM Technology Challenge, team prototype, a social web app. So this still looks like an experience, no?
Oh no! Oh,
what?
Did you see that like it's made definitely with something like Canva or something like that? Because whenever like I try to click on technical interest, and we know that the ATS, what they usually do is like they take the text and they copy paste it according, like if you put experience, then they copy paste what there is under into the field, and it is made in a way that it's
so after technical interest there is no IBM Technology Challenge. I mean they don't follow.
Exactly.
If you select all and copy in a text document, it's messed up.
Yeah, if I wanted to like select and going down, then this one it goes. But then if I go here, it just takes also this. It's a bit too complicated.
So one thing I would recommend is like trying to go on your PDF CV, just select all and copy and paste on a text document and see what you can read. It doesn't have to be beautiful, but it has to be like easily readable by an automation software. So. So I would say that this doesn't meet that standard. Anyway, the technical interests on the left side, they look like experiences. So ServiceNow Bootcamp, develop a complex hotel booking web app. Why is this not an experience like a Java demonstrator, which is actually nothing? Then developer the third entry in experience. June, August 2019. Used C++ to decommission a legacy project. Okay. Extensive Visual Studio 2017 and reinforcement knowledge of Git. Again, more measurable things, more numbers.
Sure.
I love the hackathons and team challenges. That looks really full of stuff. Those are pretty good. Like hackathons are like a super plus. Like guys, do as many hackathons as you can.
How would you suggest to someone to find hackathons to participate in?
I mean, with our company, we went through the process of trying to launch an hackathon. Then we are kind of halted it because we first want to like complete a better beta than what we have right now. And we discovered the world of hackathons, and there are actually portals, there are websites devoted to hackathons. There's a lot. There's dev portal. There are 3 or 4. I can actually send you some link. I mean, I should actually do like a video or talk about this.
If we put it on YouTube, maybe we can put the link.
Yes, we will put the link on description. They are sometimes now actually also startups participate into hackathon to get noticed by their potential customers, and like huge companies, they organize hackathons on their tools with prizes to find potential partners or developers. It's an hiring tool. It's not like hackathons are amazing. Then of course, now that word exploded. I didn't know up until 3 months ago. I completely out. For me, hackathons was something you do at school. There is this 48 hours long get together, and let's see who wins just for the glory. But now companies are putting prizes, and now they're also scammy companies who organize hackathons. It's also. Companies? I'm learning that word. So I don't actually know the full stuff, but I think it's good. There is also some bad parts, but it's totally interesting, and that's a good way to get exposure to companies and technologies, and also maybe a chance to win a prize. I would say, good for all the hackathons and team challenges. Hashcode BI system. I don't know what you capture the flag, so that's something in the cybersecurity world. Anyway, then. Another junior data analyst intern, a lot of internship. Now, the next question would be, are those internship, have they happened while the person was studying, or is this something after? So
I think they're still studying.
So that's perfect. You started in 2017 and you did your first internship on the spring after, the winter after. So good, a lot of internship while studying. That's amazing. Now, a master science in computer science, which is by definition MSc is already computer science. 2017 to present, it's a lot of years. So what is the story around this?
Yeah, fair actually. What would you suggest to someone that has been doing going a little bit over the years?
This person has been doing stuff in the meantime, so which is good. True. But still, I see an open-ended thing, which is taking too long. If it was 2017, 2024, okay, it's 7 years instead of. By the way, master science is just the 5 years thingy, or 2 years, or 3 years.
It's supposed to be the 2 years, isn't it?
If it's just the 2 years, is there a bachelor somewhere? No, that's all. That's the bottom of the CV.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no bachelor. I'm pretty sure there is a bachelor here.
Or they counted this one, the bachelor inside of here.
Okay, so 2017 is the beginning of the bachelor.
Maybe
the fact that we are asking these questions, it means it's not clear. So if I were the recruiter or the actual hiring manager, I would be thinking, okay, let's assume this but I would ask then in an eventual interview. So 2017 is the beginning of the bachelor, then at one point it ended. So this person already has a degree, and then they started in 2020, 2021, the master, or else what is, does this person have a degree or not?
Yeah, actually a good question.
Not clear.
So what would you give as a final, a final thing for this person?
I would say that I would put, I wouldn't send this person away. I wouldn't reject from the CV. I would put in the mid-range. If I get many more stellar potential candidates, I would not even interview this person. But it really depends. I might give him or her. I don't know. I might give them a chance.
Okay.
It's not that bad, but it can be improved, in clarity. I also see that it's a president of the Public Speaking Society. Hey, you are public speaking. You should know how communication works.
Fair. I agree.
Oh, we were quick with the first one.
We were quick, 10 minutes.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Is it not important to say which master and where? For instance, sometimes for Italian masters, there is not even a perfect translation. They told me that they're not even the same as US master's degree. True. Magistrale and master, I think that they're different entirely in Italy. What do you think?
Yeah, I still call master the magistrale.
Yeah.
But then, like master after university, they're still called master. That's an ambiguity. So I don't know how to resolve it. But usually, what I care about when looking at CV is the magistralis, the master degree, like in US terms.
The next one.
Okay.
By Jacob, a software engineer. So this is for you, I guess.
Yeah, the email looks too much as a porn website. Too many X's.
If I can say something very instantly, I love this layout.
Yeah,
I love
that's
this.
pretty...
It's so clean and tidy. It makes me want to read it.
Okay.
Like I want to read it. You know? Okay.
So you don't demand for more fancy stuff?
No, not at all. Like the cleaner, the better.
I actually don't like sidebars, so I like this layout. Yeah. So, and it starts with like personal contact, which is amazing, with a GitHub link, which is amazing. We are not gonna visit the GitHub apparently because we want.
I'm scared of
the person. I mean, for the next episodes, if you want us to also take a look at your LinkedIn or GitHub, you gotta provide access. Or now we are not considering that. But as a, I mean, I would say that as a hiring manager, so the person who needs to hire you, I would want to take a look at those. So the review would be completely incomplete because if the GitHub is full of amazing projects, that's like it makes the CV relevant. So anyway, personal profile. Software engineer looking to work with robotic systems and automation in a range of industries. I'm a team player, which is useless, who enjoys working with other engineers. I mean, it's useless to say that you're a team player.
Yeah.
I'm a team player who enjoys working with other engineers on engaging project assignments. That's like random noise, this sentence.
Yeah, fluff.
The first one was okay because you like to work with robotic systems and automation, even though you don't look to work with robotic systems. But anyway, that's like minor aesthetic detail. My goals are to leverage my skills and knowledge of robotic systems and new technologies and to progress my development as a robotic engineer. Okay, it's useless. Okay, anyway, let's
also this one you think is useless?
What does...
I agree with you.
There's no piece of actual information that's useful to me. You wanna grow your skills, yes. Even those who don't, they say they wanna grow your skills. So there's no information.
Okay.
Anyway, education. So I would suggest yes, I mean, it's not fun if you just leave one sentence as a personal profiles, but rephrase it, try to find something which is actually useless for those who...
Try to avoid in any way, like I'm a team player, I'm a think out of the box, I'm a problem solver.
So the question now becomes, okay, if I remove those buzzwords, what should I put there? I would put something which at least puts you at risk. So you need to take some positions. You might want to say, I prefer X over Y, which means so the people who are in the Y world would say, this person prefer X over Y.
Right. If you're doing like something with like coding, it would be very cool if you're doing like, I prefer Rasta instead of something else. And people would be like, oh my God, I need to have a talk with this person. Like,
you can always formulate this in a very positive way. Like I was a C++ developer. I loved it, but now I fell in love with Rust and there's nothing else superior. Yes. So you kind of want both words.
True. Yeah, that would be perfect. Like, I think if I was like reading that, I would be, oh my, why are they doing that? Like,
this person is really passionate, even though I'm looking for a C++ developer. This person loved it, so you can still love it. So try to put sentences like, I prefer X over Y, but say it in a way that I loved X, now I love Y even more. So those are like, they can help if a recruiter, I don't know, try to put some preferences there.
Okay. Yes, like that's what I was saying. Like usually it's very difficult to have like something interesting in a profile in the beginning. That's why I always say like remove it. If you have nothing interesting to say, just remove it. It doesn't make sense. Like you have to consider every single space in your CV as a space that is super important, especially at the very beginning.
At the very beginning,
So like you have to consider that like as if it was like money, as if you were like renting that space. You're renting that space to some sentences that are really not that.
That's a nice metaphor. And then for me, that's already like a minus, because I see if that's how this person introduced themselves, there's nothing they are passionate about. Like if you had developed a video game in your spare time, you would have put there, by the way, that's the link to my video game. Okay, cool. I've even like a dry sentence to say, and in my spare time, I wrote an operating system, and that's the link. So even dry, but then, oh, fuck, this person like wrote an operating system in their spare time.
I agree.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Let's move on to education. So here now we have education before employment, which is usually not fun, but I wouldn't like penalize this person minus.
Oh, because it's UCL.
Okay, so there's bragging. There is bragging.
Why.
Yes.
Yeah. There is some bragging right there.
And it's actually current position. So okay.
Oh,
but
okay.
Still, I would love to see if there is, because I'm seeing down that there is like employment, self-employment. There's already, there is a project happening. Look at this. There's a lot of meat, apparently. But anyway,
meat.
I mean, that's substance, that's stuff. So let's take a look at employment first, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Self-employed.
So would you, but it's self-employed, and also this one is current, because I was going to ask you, what do you think if someone is like currently studying, but they were employed? Should they still put like employment before?
I think so.
Or should they put like the most like recent one?
No, well, you then don't want to interleave like employment and education. You still want to separate them, even though, I mean, I would usually put experience before employment, unless you really did just an internship, but that's also good.
I see.
There are few examples few exceptions to this rule. I think in the first episode we mentioned one, but I cannot remember which one.
I think if you were like applying for like something academic,
of course, that's of course, but maybe there are a few exceptions.
We were also saying if you're like from Harvard, from UCL.
If you are like bragging, like showing off your
makes sense a little.
Makes sense, but still, that I mean, if the employment, then you cannot sound like with. If the employment section, you will put like, I'm developed this amazing stuff. Hey, why didn't you put on top? So it means you didn't do anything important. I mean, it lowered my expectations on the employment part. But anyway, let's go in order. Sounds like we've seen university collage. So it's like it's like when you like a patchwork.
Put together different years.
I've done 3 or 4 different universities, and trying to one exam here, one exam there.
Nice.
And that's, you know why it's bad, because collage is also a word, so the autocorrector didn't catch it.
Oh my.
That's amazing. Okay, still I don't matter. I mean, for me it doesn't matter. I mean, that's okay. It's a ingenious mistake. I'm not.
I would say the same, but I remember when I was like doing like CV reviews with also like the recruiter, like she was telling me that it's like she hated entirely to see these mistakes, because they describe like a way of that person not caring enough. And I was like, that is not it. I mean, like maybe they were stressed to do maths.
If this person wrote I don't know, an operating system in their spare time, I would say, okay, who wants to put effort in writing a CV? Nobody. I never did. My CV sucks. I mean, one day we will review mine.
Yes.
I mean, it's horrible, but I last time I had to use it was in 2010. So it was justifiably horrible.
Another type of bragging.
But then, yeah, I mean, it's like when you, I don't know, you don't have a car, but you can afford the Ferraris. No, say, I just hitchhike. It doesn't matter. People will hire me anyway. Anyway.
Then he goes on with core modules, additional modules.
Oof, too many details. Dissertation project.
I would rather go dissertation projects.
Okay.
Like, this
is there
one
a link? Is there some, I don't know.
Oh,
is there anything?
It would have been lovely, right?
Maybe it's in somewhere above in the
references
GitHub.
upon, maybe in GitHub, but maybe it would be lovely to have it here.
But anyway,
too, no?
yes, I want to verify this stuff. I want to take a look.
No.
You should exist. If I Google your name, will I find relevant information about this supposedly amazing project?
I agree. Computational modeling for biomedical imaging, like. What do you think about having skills, dissertation, addition, all of these four?
No, but skills, Python.
I mean, like robotic system engineering in a MSc of robotics and computation seems like basic.
That's
like,
of course, yes.
Like it's like saying that you did calculus in a math major.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't particularly like this. How much visual space does this entry occupies, and like not enough information. The only that I mean the valuable information is in the additional modules that might be interesting, because you are telling us that you've gone through some image processing, machine vision, whatever, which I know that at university level they are shit, so that's okay. I mean, you've done probably,
but not at UCL maybe.
It's not USCLA US.
No?
It's like, I don't know what is University College London. I must admit I'm not. I don't know. Never heard about it.
It should be like a good one, if I'm not wrong.
It should be, probably, yes. It's not the Imperial College. I mean, if you want to brag about London, it's Imperial College. Anyway. Okay, so a link in the dissertation project, and anyway, too much space there. Also skills I would read.
No. Yeah. Okay, no more.
Then a year abroad. I mean, this guy is bragging family's money. Okay, I shouldn't be that. Okay, sorry. Just telling us, hey, a lot of money.
Maybe since they've been self-employed.
And
okay,
they've been
working.
I suspend the judgment. I'm the recruiter which is watching this and say, okay, maybe this guy is, let's see. Let's go through. Then we will find some justification here. So year abroad, partook in module outside my degree field of study. Outside, so it's also like water polo team. Okay, wow, it's the second entry in your achievement in 1 year abroad. Anyway,
but what did they study during that year abroad? It doesn't say,
exactly.
Right?
Fully integrated into new student life and culture. There is skills which tells us something.
Sorry, my bad.
There is like skills that tells us that this person have been through a bit of MATLAB and Simulink, probably. Java, I don't know. Yes, but doing
I would
what?
remove like full integrated into new
that's
student
useless.
life and culture. That's a
the university water polo team. It's still like bragging family's money. Anyway, yeah.
Why is polo bragging about money?
Polo is a sport for the rich, and Singapore is a place for the rich. Unless this person says
water polo
is
for the rich.
Okay, no, wait. Water polo? Maybe I need to translate.
It's water polo, like you have the ball and you pallamano in acqua.
Sure. Okay, no. If it's pallamano, if it's
no, it's not. You don't have a horse in the water and you.
With the horses would be great. Horses underwater.
Horses.
So my fault. Sorry, my friend. But anyway. You didn't say what the hell you were studying.
Yeah, it says like outside my degree of field of study, but it doesn't say.
Which, by the way, it's Nanyang Technological University, and you're studying technology. So I don't know outside. I think that partook in module outside my degree field of study, it means that of course, the year abroad was in his field of study. Plus, that's an extra. Like there is one transparent line, which is I did part of my master science abroad, so I did some exams, blah blah, and that was not written. And then as an extra, I've also done modules outside my field of study. I also played into the water polo. It's not clear. It's just maybe saying that, hey, by the way, the second year or the first year, I've been doing the same stuff, but somewhere else, in Singapore.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The University of Essex.
A lot of stuff. So the bachelor...
What do you think about this? Is it Essex also parents' money?
Well, now the question is this person like, maybe if this person is English, it's not necessarily parents' money. I was looking through my eyes of like looking at maybe Italian people.
Oh yeah, as an Italian that went there. Yeah.
Maybe if they are like UK citizens.
It's all UK everywhere, so.
Yes, but everything it's like university and above. So we don't know if this person is a UK citizen. But anyway, it shouldn't impact that much. So I it's just that I'm controlling my biases. So say, okay, maybe I said something which I shouldn't have said. So maybe this person is just like a UK citizen, and then they did 1 year abroad, which is is normal. Okay.
All right.
Then
the University of Essex, like including the year abroad. Okay.
Okay. Oh, so the year abroad was in the bachelor. Okay.
Yeah, because of the years.
Okay. Cool. Right. Makes sense.
Then graduated with distinction, which I like. Captain of the water polo team. I like that they wrote that.
We now love it. The water polo. It's my favorite sport. Dissuasion project. What does it mean, dissuasion project?
I think that it's another way of saying this. Do you think that it's maybe they tried to write dissertation and then they got automatically corrected?
I cannot keep in my head both these hypotheses. This person is a UK citizen and they write collage and dissuasion.
Yeah, they said that it's another typo. All right.
I mean, it's...
And then we remove the skills again.
Yes.
Right?
So, too many typos. Okay, can be... I mean, the education part can be improved. Employment. Self-employed. Software... Now I'm going to look at every commas. I want to see other typos. Software engineer. London, UK, blah, blah, blah. Collaborated with third-party consultants on the integration of machine encoders for bar scanner operation. Not sure. I mean, do we have this person in chat?
Yeah. Banjo is in chat.
Are you a UK citizen?
Banjo? I don't know if they can answer because I said yeah, they are. Yes, okay. They are.
You should improve your English. Sorry. I should. Anyway, it's collaborate with third party. Okay. It is. So this looks like a freelancing. I would put that's probably freelancing or contract work. I would put the nature.
Does it make any difference? Oh no! Instead of like self-employed.
Well, I mean, I would put either the name of the company or the kind of collaboration. It makes a difference, in my opinion. I want to see if this person is. I mean, being a freelancer, it carries another pack of skills. Like this person is negotiating contracts with different customers. He's working with like 3 customers at the same time, which is a skill. So it can be better shown and solved in the hiring process. And then, I mean, you wanna drop everything and become a full-time employee of my company, or you want to collaborate with my company and just get maybe a 2 days per week. That's also part of the negotiation. So I would emphasize what is your self-employment here. It's just something you do in your spare time. You do 20 hours per week, 40 hours per week. You have many customers at the same time. You already have a business. Like, tell us more about the business. Unless it's just like very short term experience, like 1 week there, 1 week there in 6 months. So it's not even worth mentioning. Because so far, if I don't see any more information, I assume it's just, okay, maybe this guy worked 1 week with a company, and then after 3 months, 1 week with another, and they claim to be self-employed.
We have one of my moderators that it's in charge of like being the pain, like I call it the pain mod, and they said that the 10 minutes are over for the CV. So
okay, there is one in my chat, Nandai, which is also like a freelance. I say, I agree, self-employed to me sounds like having a solo project, a startup or something.
Exactly, that's what I was
not
going to say.
Not freelancing or contract works.
Yeah, when I read self-employed, I thought like, oh, they have a company. I'm curious to know what is the company.
Exactly. So just put freelancing or like contracting. Anyway, so we are done. We are over time. Let's just
quickly. We can go quickly through the interest if you want to.
Yes.
Like
seasonal
one thing from my side is like I don't like to see water polo like this in 2 lines, because like all the others are aligned and this one doesn't. You don't understand. I didn't like it. Like there is not even like enough space to understand that there is like this one is a 2-line one. I don't know, just from a graphical point of view.
I agree. Try to condensate and like cut 3 other.
Or maybe just add some more space.
It's clear that you are a water polo player. You already mentioned twice in like in the experience part. But anyway, so
all right.
Okay.
This is okay. Do you want to give like the wrap up comment on this one?
What should I mean, I've been too tough, so I would contact for an interview. But I have low expectations.
I have another one, but I'm not gonna open it because I have all the information about this person and name, surname, where they live, their phone number.
Yeah, there is one guy who told me, hey, I just submitted a CV, but it's full of personal information. Can you remove them? And then I said, hey, send the CV again. And they said, I sent it again. So maybe because you will find... Anyway, yes, somebody in my chat is asking, how do I send the CV? Please, guys, this is a stream in English. Ask questions in English. And thanks, Matoxi, for having shared the form. So feel free to...
There is another person that sent it twice.
Maybe it's that person.
And then they asked me, please censor your name and surname. Please, if you could do it, that would be making like everything fast.
Okay, I can already review this CV even without taking a look at it. If you assume that a streamer, the person which is like 10x busier than you, that you're looking for a job, has time
3 times. I said it 3. No, he did it.
If you think that the streamer has time to clear your CV before showing a screen, I'm not gonna hire you. You have no idea of priorities.
But for them, they sent it 3 times. They sent it like 1 time with all of the information. The second time saying like, please remove them. And the third one like, I did it. I'm sorry.
Okay, cool. So maybe that's the person who contacted me.
I know your name. I know where you live. I just want to tell you thank you for doing these changes.
Yeah, I don't think it's a problem if you know their details. Don't just try not to share online.
No. Maybe. Just send a small little tip and I will not share your information. Or if you want to do Masha, how was it? Masha Toro? Masha Toro, if you want to do a little...
that.
I loved it. If you want to do a little bit affiliate, you can use that one. Do we have Iki9001 in chat? Is it in your chat maybe?
I love that their LinkedIn account is linkedin.com. Wow, you are Bill Gates. You own LinkedIn. Maybe it's redacted. Maybe.
Do you have Iki in your chat? Otherwise, we can go super fast through them since they're not here. We just do it, but fast.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, about me. Since I was a child,
First of all,
I've always been... Sorry.
I'm going to be a pain. First of all, the layout, I like it. Like, it's still clean. What? It's not selectable. I cannot select anything. Oh, maybe it was probably because they have to edit out the name and all of that. So then they made it like into a picture and then they blurred everything.
Okay.
But I hope that this PDF still it's clickable. Make sure that it's like you can select the text, that you can check all of it.
It's do not send us just a JPEG.
But mostly for them, like when they're sending it over, otherwise it's not gonna be read. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
So I imagine also the information are all redacted. Like I see that the place of residence, mobile number, the username at Gmail, that should be maybe that's actual email. So we are sharing personal details. Pretty sure somebody.
Imagine.
Anyway, let's see I don't love the 2-column layout.
Yeah, me neither. I don't like the 2-column.
Not sure.
But to be a 2 columns. This one is actually nice compared to the first one that we saw. To be a 2 columns, it's fine.
Sure.
I would still go for 1.
I agree. It scores good points in the lower half side of the spectrum. Let's go to about me. Since I was a child, I've always been thinking about technical strategies and ideas to improve people's life. Okay, that's the nothingness. It's really tough to put something which makes sense there.
Exactly. That's what I always say. If you really don't have anything, don't put, like, they don't expect you to put it there. It's not
exactly
the experiences part that you have to put there. Like, you don't have to.
Thanks, Johnny Creek, for the ride. Thank you,
Johnny Creek.
Anyway, work experience. So, aeronautical project engineer, company, okay. A lot redacted. Perform, optimization, so single one, just one optimization on the FX1 airplane to increase its performances. Well, at least
maybe they wanted to say perform the optimization.
They're like English can be improved, and like also it means nothing, that sentence. Like really, at which level? Like what did you actually do? You wrote some driver for the brakes. You I don't know. You model here, like something.
Maybe they wrote it here, like because here they wrote like what was in general and then activities.
FEM calculation of composites and metal structure via. Okay, maybe that's something readable for those who are in the field. But that's something. Design optimization via CAD and Kai software, which is also like that's pretty fluff. Implement the EASA CS regulation to conform. Okay, I think the third one is pretty good, even though I don't know what are those regulations, but it's a keyword. Other people in the industry will say, "Oh, this guy has been through the regulation process, so oof, maybe we want to hire them."
Yeah.
Flight safety and risk analysis. I don't know. Yeah. Sadly, we are not in the field. But I'm from the patterns that I think I'm getting some experience on. The third point is the most important one. They implement the EASA CS regulations to make one particular airplane to conform to the certification. That's a plus. I would say that's good. But the others, but
like
still,
first one and second one, I would like keep them maybe. For calculation composites metal structure via CAD, but like these two, maybe either like remove them or make them more specific. I would say.
Oh, he's in our chat. Okay, it's
in your chat. Okay.
Yes, I think it's here.
Iki 9001.
Iki 9001. Can you read me? Yes, I can read you. It's my CV. Okay, I chose columns because you can read from left to the right and from up to down.
Oh, because you have work experience and academic profile, both of them on this. You can decide where to start from.
Okay.
But from a marketing point of view, you don't want to give users a choice. They should have one choice, and that's the one that you give them. That's how you tell your story.
Good point. Yeah, I agree with Giulia. Anyway, but at least we have a reason.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna follow like first the left column, then the right column. So I'm not reading like horizontally or vertically. I'm trying to follow like a structure. Like anyway, aeronautical structures teacher. It is okay. It is it's the Institute
It's a type of
It's a type of like high school full teacher. I was a full teacher in high school to prepare students for the aerospace engineering degree. Okay, cool. Topics covered. Third school class, fluid mechanics. Wow, they do this kind of stuff in high schools?
Yeah, and it is, yeah.
It is not what I remember, like technical industrial thing.
Yeah.
They do fluid mechanics. Okay. Oh, evolved. Four school class, aeronautical systems, aerospace, blah, blah, blah.
Propulsion. Look at that. Look at what cool things they're doing.
Flight mechanics, design structures. That's amazing.
That's really cool. That's really cool.
I would. That's just one class, but just 2 months. October 2021, December 2021. So the experience has been limited to 3 months. That's a pity. I mean, that's a pity. That would be. Okay, so it's already over.
And then I see also another experience right after that. It was also very short.
But it's a trainee. Okay, support the team in the management and technical activities in Milan Decra flagship store. I have troubles because it's not my field. So I'm trying to only point out to things that I think I can add value, but there are a lot of things I don't know.
Maybe we can talk more about like the actual, like even if we don't know the wordings behind, just how you would think if it would be seen by a general recruiter.
Yeah.
Just like maybe activities are a bit too much. Like I like it here where you're sharing what were you teaching, but do you need to share this much about a course that was like for 3 months?
Yeah, again, it looks cool to me, but I'm not somebody who's gonna hire you, so I don't know. Maybe it's good on your Facebook page. I don't know. I don't know what's the impact in an application for this kind of roles. So vehicle inspection trainee, 4 months, 5 months, June to October. A lot of activities. Still, nobody puts like quantities or measurements or whatnot. Manage ISO documentation. Let's see. I mean, he's because I caught the opportunity in current company. Sometimes HR resources are interested in EDIS. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, keep doing it. It looks pretty good. Okay. Well, the registration number in the albo of engineers is a bit too much, probably. Software skills. You don't like the format?
No, because it's so useless. Because the computer will not see balls. They will just say, "Oh, software skills."
Yes.
Plus, there is no point.
And we agreed that it's only important for ATS, this part.
And plus, it doesn't like. Why should you put like? Should you tell them, "Oh, I'm not that good in this"? Just don't put it. Don't evaluate yourself unless it's like super cool. You got like a degree or something.
And
like,
if you put 5 stars somewhere, you're triggering people who actually have 5 stars in that field. So you're really 5 stars in Microsoft Office. I will challenge you to a spreadsheet battle. Let's see.
The spreadsheet battle. Yeah, I agree. Like, first of all, there is no need. Plus, in this case, there is actually no need because the computer will not rate it at all.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. Academic?
Okay. So this is finished.
Oh, we have the academic.
Okay. Now, yeah, I mean, is the master degree taken?
That's what you mean. Oh,
just the October 2020. It's a thesis. Yes. Okay. So it's the date of the degree. You didn't put the duration. You didn't put the when you got the bachelor. So it is suspect to me a bit. So it took how many? I mean, don't be shy of putting, like, you take 5 years to get a degree. That, I mean, when did you got the bachelor? I want to see the dates. I want to see if you've been like studying for 10 years or 2 or 5. And it is not necessarily a negative, but I want to see the story. So if it takes more time than expected, but you have a story about it, it makes sense. Anyway, field study aerodynamics.
I highlighted those just because I think that maybe it would be cool to like have them like bold.
Yes, bold. I agree.
Stupid
Or
thing. Yeah.
I mean, this person used bullet points in the left side. Why not
true.
here? Field of competence. Okay. Thesis. Okay. Wow. Titanium alloy in the quenching process between argon and nitrogen. It looks like you should play Terraforming Mars. That's amazing.
Maybe again here, it would be lovely to have the link.
Yes.
So we can go check it out.
And then the bachelor, okay. Language skills.
I mean, fields of competencies in the Bachelor of Aerospace Engineering, I think that it should be common to everyone, right? Yeah. Like coding, flight safety, like it should be there. I'd rather have like either what was your thesis back then, or like, I don't know, something else that you did there, instead of like adding to what you studied in that. Or if you took like some courses that were out of the field. I don't know if you took like something related to medical stuff because you were, I don't know, just.
Yeah, I generally agree. Yes. Somebody is asking in my chat, mother tongue. Yeah, sometimes it's used for the madrelingua, for the main language. It's used. It's used. Projects 2012.
Oh, because I cannot, because it's a picture. That's nothing. Sorry, I was nothing.
Futuristic hypercar, Kairos. Design leader. I'm taking a look at the projects below.
Yeah.
Okay, it's like 10 years ago. Design leader for a futuristic hypercar codenamed Kairos. The major goal of this project was the development of car prototype. But it's like a middle school project because you graduated 5 years after. So it's what's the scope of this? You don't write a futuristic hypercar when you are in like at the beginning of your high school. I don't know. Okay, maybe it makes sense.
Student from Polytechnical, design communication. Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Oh, still here a link to something if there is. Or in general, like point to more. Okay, I can't share the link. The projects are the project are confidential. Yeah. Okay.
Do you think that it could be stated somewhere, like saying like for confidential something? Just.
I have strong opinion about this, but I mean, my strong opinion is that if it cannot be shared, it doesn't exist. So if you mention, hey, I have like a secret project to save the humanity, but it's secret, I cannot share it. It doesn't exist. So I mean, is it something? There's a patent about it. Just point to the patent. Is there anything?
Maybe the company just shared that. Or Polytechnical made like an article about it. Share the article. Maybe.
Okay. He said that both dissertations and this KRS project. I mean, the project you started in 2012 was okay. Okay, I don't know how to judge it. For me, I wouldn't even mention that's it's unfalsifiable. It's like you said, hey, I launched there is a banana floating around Jupiter. It's I throw the banana there. I cannot demonstrate that it's true. I cannot demonstrate it's false. It's probably false, but I cannot.
Someone in my chat pointed out another reason why we should avoid these dots is like they're saying that they're doing this. They're like checking resumes for a living, and they're asking, what if the recruiter is colorblind? They will see just a bunch of dots. And
I don't know how blue and black performs.
It's like blue and teal, so like a blue and darker blue. I don't know either.
Okay,
just to
I
be
know that
careful, like, with
green
these things.
green and red, they get mixed. Maybe those are colorblind safe. I don't know. I would put like just full and then empty,
Yeah.
like black and white. So empty and full, like the chest
Or I
pieces.
would just not put
Or I
anything.
just not put, yeah. So soft skills.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Communication and public teamwork, problem solving, critical thinking. I would
And
just...
like what I think about, and it's stupid because most probably it's not what they were going for. But why is self-confidence at the end? Like, is it to say like just a little bit, or like you're shy to say that you're self-confidence? It's like, or like, are you saying that all the other candidates are not self-confident because they didn't write it? In general, I don't like soft skills. In general, I don't like soft skills.
Yeah,
like,
me too. If you do want to go there, I would recommend also having some form of accountability or falsifiability. Like, hey, I've been through this course on Coursera that tells about critical
learning.
thinking. I don't know.
Or like if you want to do communication, public speaking, say I've been in drama class for like 10 years. Like, all right,
yeah, exactly.
fair. You know how to speak to a public.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or
problem
I've
solving.
been to
I've been like
Toastmasters.
public solving. I was like part of like a I don't know, a volunteering team, and I was the manager. So we were like trying to think, I don't know, like whatever can come to your mind, but that like has a sense.
Yeah. Again, those are unprovable, unfalsifiable, useless. Interests and hobbies. I'm a traveler, martial artist. Okay. Oh, those are pieces of information. I like it. I usually like it. The interests and hobbies. Again, because
you know what, and that's maybe on me. But every time that I see or hear someone say that they love traveling, it gives me so much the vibes of like the biography, the bio that you put on Tinder, or you say, I love travels. Where have you been? Ibiza. Like, I don't know. So like, I hope that they're actual travelers. Like they actually like went to I don't know, to Indonesia, into like somewhere like that. They actually did some cool travels. And when the recruiter will ask them like, oh, where did you go? It's not gonna be, oh, I've been to Jesolo. Like, please, like, be with like a proper travels.
I've been to Jesolo like 4 years ago. I like it. I love traveling.
Exactly.
I actually been to Jesolo. Yes. Anyway, yes, traveling is a bit of a passion that everybody has, but there are other passions which are interesting here, and that tells
that's
a
what I'm
bit
saying.
about
Martial arts is so cool.
The character. So martial artist, music composer, cook, reading, classical literature, and philosophy. Yeah, I mean that's amazing. I love interests and hobbies. I'm actually I would rather see interests and hobbies on the first part where everybody put fluff, like, hey, I'm self-motivated. I would rather say, hey, I'm a martial artist by heart, but I also got an aeronautic engineering degree because I don't know, one day I dream about jumping from an airplane doing karate. That's something, okay, cool. Well, Iki said, yep, I don't like to write soft skills too, but if I cancel that and the HR can think why he has left soft skills.
No one like expects you to put soft skills.
There's no... it's okay to do like recruiter management, like try to put in their head. But would you rather, if you were a recruiter, read like soft skills which are like this or nothing? So you asked the right question, but you provide the wrong answer to that question. So I still think, soft skills can be better than this. They need to be... I mean, what I'm seeing in these CVs, it's a general lack of quantification of their experience. It's always like this. It's always like, just give me the GitHub and I'm gonna check how you write code. I don't want to read the prose for 10 minutes and learn nothing about you.
Mm-hmm.
So that is a general sentiment.
Mm-hmm. I agree. You know why? Maybe I feel like because sometimes, and I'm talking from my point of view too, we feel like we have to write the CV mostly for them, mostly because they asked us to do the CV. So, okay, I'm just gonna put whatever the fluff they want in it, and then I leave away some parts because I think that they are like, of course it's like that. Of course, that's what what is that? That's of course that's what an aeronautical project engineer does. Of course, I worked with other people, so like we leave stuff behind. But it's more interesting to put, as you were saying, like numbers. What did you actually achieve? What did you do? Like, recruiters are more interested than to like what you're actually doing. What did you actually do? Than reading. Oh, I worked and it was fine. It was cool.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, never underestimate how much ambiguity can arise even between two people which are in the same field. So we review a couple of software engineering CVs, and there were still like unclear stuff. So if you write a CV just to fulfill a specific position, and then it's the only time you've read a CV, so they ask you to provide one, and it's okay to write without liking the process. But if you are kicking off your career, so your CV is going to be sent around a lot of times, you should find a way to make it a pleasant experience to write it. So take it as a project. Like you have 1 week to write your CV, to clean it, to send it to friends and see and ask them feedback or whatnot. But it can be like thrown around, like you said, because yeah, they asked me to write CV, so blah blah blah. Unless you are currently working at Google, and then Huawei shows up and say, hey, you wanna apply for us? Okay, I don't give a fuck, but yeah, take a look at the CV anyway. You may want to just write on paper and send them over a fax. But usually if you are like actively looking for a job, you want to put care on the process. Yeah.
Anyway, we currently have 31 CV.
31?
31. We increased to 31 since we're speaking. Do you still have time?
Like last one.
Last one? All right. So then I'm going to ask, let's see. I'm going to check if there is someone with too much information on this one. This one has way too much information. All right.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm checking which ones. I think we saw this one already.
Oh, people are applying more than once?
Yeah, people are, because like you have to check the last one that they applied. And there is one, the one that I'm hovering on. Didn't we see already this template? I'm pretty sure.
I don't see anything.
Oh, you don't have
on Discord.
No, okay. No, I thought you were having the file open. It's fine.
Oh, no.
No, I'm gonna share it with you. Yeah. Because it's okay, there is no problems. But I'm pretty sure we already saw it, and I already know who made it back then. But I mean, I'm happy if they copying each other, so then they get more information. Like they improve each other up.
Oh, the great Marco Zamboni. No, we didn't see Marco Zamboni. I'm pretty sure.
But isn't the same template as the one that we saw the last time?
Oh, template-wise, maybe. Marco is one of my community. It's it's a very interesting guy. So
interesting?
Yeah, I mean, he is pretty smart. I mean, it's one of my closest followers. So and
pretty
he's
smart.
A data scientist. It would be tough to judge him.
Did he pay you to say that?
No.
Okay. Good to know. Like, I remember this specific template. Then you're gonna tell us, maybe Marco. But I saw Ed Fame from the last stream that did it, and maybe like you can tell us where you found it, so like more people can actually find it.
Yeah,
Anyway.
maybe.
Because I really like this template, apart from the fact that it's 2 pages.
Okay, maybe it's a common template. I don't know. Maybe it's made with latex. I don't know. Maybe there is some.
Oh, awesome CV. It's called Awesome CV.
Awesome CV. Yeah, Marco. I don't see him here in my chat.
I see him in mine. I'm sorry.
It's also CV for latex. Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's latex. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I stole your Marco.
Okay. So Marco Zamboni, Zurich, Switzerland. Yes, I met him a couple. I also played Terraforming Mars with Marco. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So now I get to know what he works on. So 42 Matters, data scientist, April 2022 to present. Researched and implemented a state-of-the-art machine learning model to predict age and gender from profile picture of Google accounts. Oh, that's pretty precise. Researched and implemented.
Is it maybe missing a bullet point here? Just being paid, but
okay, yes.
Sorry.
Research on papers with code, Google Scholar and Hugging Face implemented in PyTorch. Okay, one question I would ask is like alone or in a team? What's the scope of this project?
Okay.
Yeah, I would alone. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I missed it.
What's the scope? I mean, did you like drive few people to work with you, or it was like a solo person something? But I like the state-of-the-art machine learning model. Yeah, even though maybe you could have been more specific in which technology, more specific technology. But anyway, then using NVIDIA Triton and AWS. So okay, this is like mentioning tools you've been using. Okay, again, like the first 2 dots, the comment is both is like it's useful for both. So alone or in a team, what's the scope of the project? But it's a bit well specified, so it's missing some numbers, some quantity. Prepare the dataset to look up the gender probabilities of the first name. Prepare the dataset. What does it mean? How do you prepare a dataset? Like you put together, how big is this dataset? How impactful? How many other like teams have been using this? I mean, what's the impact? What's the complexity? At Google, we used to measure 3 things, which were like complexity, impact, knowledge, and leadership, like 4 things. So what's the complexity? What's the impact of this?
Marco said that he'd been working with 3 people.
Okay.
And he wrote what he personally did. All right.
I would mention that. Design and implement a statistics-based method to predict which permissions are required by mobile SDKs using Python and SciPy. Deployed in production using Docker. Oh, well, it mentions like frameworks and technologies.
That's what I like. Like instead of having like skills separated, like I don't know.
This is good. I
Docker in here. I really like it like that.
It's good to find perfect fits. I mean, it's good for targeting not the top companies. And the top companies, they don't care much about which frameworks you use. I mean, if you want to get a job at Meta, I mean, it's not even more. It's not cool anymore to mention like working at those companies which are firing, laying off people. But anyway, like let's assume the world is still like it used to be. If you want to apply for Google, they don't care much which framework you used. They want to know how cool you were, like in while doing this stuff. What does it mean? Did you learn from scratch? Did you drive other people? Did you push this project to have a larger impact? Is it well known publicly? There's a public GitHub repository. Did some people commit to your repository? So this kind of stuff, more than which technology. That's irrelevant. But anyway, this is pretty good for like any non-fun companies.
Okay.
Supervision of data mining application. For supervision, it's like a buzzword. What does it mean? What does it mean? Like specify if it's important. If it's not important, you work there since April, so it's like 1 year you work there. Maybe maybe the fifth entry is not that important. Like just Fondazione Bruno Kessler in Trento. Okay, software engineer. Personalized diagram building software for designing diagrams of historical Italian railway station using C. Okay. I mean, it's 95% cool, but like personalized. What does it mean? I mean, you built this this software. Personalized is like customized. It's like you went to a customer and say, "Oh, I'm gonna change colors of the UI for you." What is personalization in this case? The product has been perfectly explained, but what's your role into that? You know, there are. I mean, when you work on an amazing project, you say, "Hey, I worked on this specific project." Everybody knows. Oh, wow! Yeah, but what did you actually do? What was your role? Companies are like, I mean, top companies are more interested in knowing what you did in a particular project than which project you've been working on. Unless it's another peer company. Like, I did something fuzzy, but at Facebook. Okay, you're good for Google.
Fair.
Because there's already the approval process. Like, okay, somebody hired you at Facebook, so it means you're good. Yeah, but that's
or maybe even if it's like something even smaller, I would say, like if you're like if you worked for a Ferrero, and like you put it in your CV, and then Bauli wants to get you, like oh, they worked there, of course we're gonna get him. We're gonna get the knowledge out of them. Yeah,
makes sense. If you want to step
Marco
up,
said,
you should improve your game. Yeah.
Anyway. Marco said adding features to an open source project, but in general, feedbacks are amazing.
Okay, I think yes. You can specify better what you exactly worked on, interacting with how many people, if you have any role of technical leadership or like any initiative that, I mean, there ever happened that your proposal got approved and then a project went in one direction because you've been proactive. So there is like a lot of opportunity here, like to show proactivity, to show impact, and those kind of buzzwords that usually people put like write down, but they don't show never. Okay. Then education, ETH. Oh, cool. I didn't know you.
What is ETH?
It's one of the two universities in Zurich.
Oh, okay.
It's the Unit Zurich and the ETH, like ETH in Zurich. Yeah. And I mean, that's I don't want to rank the two universities of Zurich, but ETH is the cool one. So I did rank, actually. There are many.
I don't want to, but
like the robotics at the ETH is pretty advanced. So machine learning. That would be great to know. I mean, if you have any reference, in which lab did you work? So you advanced machine learning.
But you care about the lab because you are from there, right?
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
But
because if I wrote,
some of them are famous.
Like I worked in the lab Batte la Pesca, like, and I'm from India, I would never know about lab
there
Batte
have
la
been
Pesca.
TED talks about ETH professors. I don't know if it's Scaramuzza, D'Alessandro. There are many professors which are like highly like there's also the Italian mafia, they call it at ETH.
Wow.
Yeah, there are Italian like a bunch of Italian professors which are pretty good and still young and skilled. Anyway, deep learning, big data, machine learning.
For me, this is useless. Like, of course, you're going to do deep learning and big data in MSc on data science.
Not necessarily. I mean, that's clear. I wouldn't say that it's necessary. It's of course you've done deep learning. Deep learning is not even like a buzzword anymore. But there are too many entries here. Seven bullet points is too much. I see that the fourth one is pretty interesting.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather have like genomics. This is like more specific, more like intriguing, I would say.
But you still want to give a good grasp of what you've done in general. So I would put like
you would keep big data and deep learning.
Maybe it's too much. I would say And I would probably remove deep learning, just big data, machine learning, just one entry. Data science lab
And then
prediction.
we're missing the thesis because they're still studying. Okay.
Yeah. It's a bit too much and not very clear, but yeah. And then the bachelor.
I consider that this is a 2-page resume.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like,
I'm still fine with 2 pages. Yeah, I'm still fine.
All right. We have the debate in here, like the 2 pages against the 1.
Yeah. But yeah, you can kill 2-3 points there. I'm not sure which one, or if you can aggregate some of them. It's irrelevant. I mean, we're focusing on a very small thing. Skills, machine learning fields, image classification, natural language processing, epigenomics, frameworks. It's pretty bare to the bones, like kept to a minimum. So that's okay. That's okay. I have no opinion here. Maybe the tabulation looks like odd, but
yeah, I find it fine. It's just like, I don't know. Still, I think that some of them are a little bit too much. Maybe like PyTorch, sklearn, and Python. Like, I mean, I don't. Maybe it's because I am a little bit in the field of data science, right? So like, of course you'd use the PyTorch, sklearn, and Python to do data science. Like it's like the basic. It's like saying, I use the adding calculations in my calculus exam in a way.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But I know many people who only use R, and
well, in data science.
Well, kinda, but yeah. Anyway.
All right.
Let's move on. At least yes, C. Yeah, C is very low level. Publications. Wow, there is a publication.
Ooh.
Oh, and now I can see professors probably. Too many. Yeah, okay. There is also a link. Great. That's amazing. We are not probably gonna through the publication, but if you have them, that's good to put there. Presentations, and then you go to the next page. I would probably add a blank line or something to avoid the split.
Great.
But it's probably like a CV in progress. So every time he does something extra, he adds something and then produces a new PDF. So it makes sense that it's not always like nicely looking. There is.
I can say that this is maybe the only one of the few moments where I would maybe approve the 2 pages, mostly because there are presentations and publications.
Yeah, I think
feel like
they make sense. So
but I would still put them like in another page, as if like it will also give a very good like clarity on like this is my experience and studies. This is what I wrote in my projects.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I agree. The presentations, it looks nice to have them. One is even in the future, which is amazing.
Oh. Is it because it has to be published? How is that possible?
Maybe because it has to happen.
I don't know how it works. Yeah.
So okay, so there is a link, but there's no video. While there is a video in the second one, which is good. Okay, a lot of explanation.
Or maybe because this is an event, so maybe they're saying like I'm gonna present this with a video on May 23. So
yeah, live Python implementations of the above. Oh, that looks nice. I mean, also participation in Olympiads. I mean, that's a nice CV. I mean, I've done some minor recommendations. I'm putting some quantifiable stuff in the experiences, but he's at the beginning of his career, so it's a pretty good. I mean, this one is the best we've seen so far, and I don't say that because Marco is also like kind of a friend. That's the best one, objectively the best one we've seen.
Because they were very specific in what they wrote in every point. Like we could understand actually what they were doing. But we could also say that maybe it's also because we know what he's talking about.
There is Ray Zenello in my chat that's saying, I would also add a small paragraph about me and interests. Yes. Yes, Marco tends
But if maybe they didn't add it, maybe because exactly they didn't have like nothing extraordinary going on. So like,
Yeah, but I would add. I agree. I would add, but it's a minor stuff. It's never a decider in when hiring somebody. But I still love it. I mean, I still love to anticipate which kind of person I'm gonna hang out with in case I would hire them.
Okay, fair enough. This is it.
Cool. We've been able to run through 4 CVs.
Was it 4?
I think so. I think it was 4 or 5. 4? 5?
Wait, I saved it. We should have done... No, 7 is impossible.
No.
I know, because it's no,
3
it's
is the
one
same
is
person.
counted. 1 is counted 3 times. True. Yeah. It submitted 3 times. So yeah.
5.
4.
Okay. 4.
4.
We are improving our throughput. That's
great. We went once. We did once, and then we did 2, and then now we're doing like 4. Next time maybe let's go crazy and do 5.
We will try.
Regarding the CVs that have not been reviewed, they're not gonna roll over to the next time, because otherwise you're just gonna put them in there and just wait for months to be done. What I will ask you to review the CV, check what we also said for the others, because I'm sure some of the things that we said for those ones are also applicable for yours. So just check them out, fill it in, and then send it the next time, so we can give you compliments instead of telling you, no, don't do this and don't do that. It will be also better for you. It will be more more self-confidence and all of that.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, Giulia, it's been great.
Thank you as always for this.
Let's keep doing this. I will upload this video on my channel, and see you next month, probably.
See you next month. I appreciate you for taking your time.